Hi guys, what's up? This is Trideep and you are watching a brand new episode of Learn with Trideep. In this episode, I will take you through a wonderful new interface of Luma Dream Machine, which they have just launched. And to be very honest, as a UX designer, I'm quite interested. I will not say I will be blown away by the absolute wonderful interface that they have created. But what they have done, they have created an almost liquid design in their interface. So when you just start the website, just typing in your browser window LumaLabs.ai, you are greeted with this amazing um, colorful screen where a white screen video works in the background, and then there is a human factor that they have brought in. So how the human factor is changing with every scroll, it's a I would like to tell you that it's an entire infinite scrolling website. So you can just go on scrolling your mouse pointer and the entire interface evolves in that way. Okay. So let us see how these things happen. So I start scrolling the site and see the wonderful minimalistic animation that happens in the website. And over here you have again minimal interactivity, where when you just it just hovers so cutely, it hovers in a 3D space. Okay. And you just go on scrolling, see, I am not clicking anything, I'm still in the scroll mode. It's going on showing me different aspect and defining the entire website, that what you can expect from each of the tabs. Okay. So cinematic visuals for your film, or if you really want to have um just write your prompts as it is, not becoming very worried about how prompt engineering work and these things, and very intuitive. So just see how they are prompting. They have actually given the total experience in this paralytic scroll, so that when you are actually trying to use this platform, you will never find any hindrance. See, every step they are explaining, and the best part which I really like and is extremely intuitive is that they are emphasizing the keywords. Okay, so you can actually change from here: raining, snowing, foggy, stormy, eclipsing, and you can also change the location from desert to maybe a highland or maybe a greenscape mountain. Everything you can change from here. Okay. So that's the best part of the thing. See how they are changing the entire prompting by just highlighting some specific keywords. Now, in this particular section, when you come over here, you have make video, which is the basic thing that we can expect from Luma Labs Dream Machine. But apart from that, they have introduced some really nice stuff, um, which I found is a little bit gimmicky, but these are really nice part of the thing, which I think will actually enhance in the long run. So you can actually create your consistent characters within Dream Machine, and you can actually animate them with just referencing them only one image of yours. Okay, so you can just go over there, you can see their reference character, how they have created each portion of the new interface. They have created as a one separate video. So these particular videos you can actually see, you can actually go through the entire videos, but they have actually showed step by step how you can achieve um, uh, uh, consistent characters. Over here, you can see a lot of reference visuals. They have given a huge amount of reference visuals, how you can actually uh, take one image of yours and you can actually select that I want that particular image as my reference, and use it at the rate characters. So they will always understand that you are referring this particular image that you have uploaded, and you want to create a characters from that reference image. So now there are other things. If you really don't like it, you can just go and modify it. You can say make him smiling, make him wear a blazer, and make him hold a mic. give some lectures, you can do anything. You can modify, you can change it to different styles, like illustration style, like cartoon style, all these things after you have actually created the character. Now, there is a fantastic stuff which I really felt awesome, which is brainstorming, which is a very, very new thing over here. And if you learn over here what this says, which is really, really very intuitive for me, if you see what they do, you can just go over here, and over here in the brainstorm section, if you click on brainstorm, it will give you a varieties of already ideas that they have already created, and you can just check that how they are starting with a particular prompt and enhancing the keywords, so you can uh, get inspired by various creative genius of the world. You can change the features materials, you can change the styles, you can make it high gloss, low gloss, or whatever different styles you want, and see the outcome. So the same prompt with different models, with different uh, characters, with different uh, stylization, with different uh, artists, the entire design changes. So the brainstorm is a very nice stuff that I really felt we should actually brainstorm over here. Coming back to these things, you can obviously share and remix your stuff. So this is something I really think that we should really check, which is Luma Photon. And guys, just see the quality of imagery that comes over here. This is unreal. This is really amazing thing that Luma has come up with the latest version. And by the way, I'm still going on scrolling, and this is the last section which I really found very engaging, is that they had created a community this time. They have actually created boards, leaderboards, or you can say brainstorming boards, where you can actually see what like-minded people are also creating. Say, for example, if I go to Retrovision, I'll see there are various people who have actually created imagery based on this Retrovision stuff. Okay, it's amazing. You go back and you can check other things like desert survivors. So those ideas are also very well done by various people. So you can just check what type of commands these guys are giving. Okay, and just see how these entire scenes they are creating with just conversational language. They are just as if they are talking to the bot, and they just creating. See, let's try a picture. This man, a man with two opposing forces, post apocalypse, all words. So you can click over there and you can get new descriptions where you go to the actual prompt. You can actually change these prompts, and you can change your entire setting based on the main prompt and the other accessories that you are changing. Okay. So there are various boards. There are fantastic boards that you can actually check. You can go on checking, and I think you will get a lot of ideas from it. This is a complete new overhaul of the entire website, and I think it is extremely intuitive. And when you are actually doing a, so for people who are using this interface for a long time, maybe it might sound, oh, where I have come suddenly and all these things, but when you are really working with it, you can definitely see that how what it brings on the table. So it is the same old dream machine, but in a much better intuitive way, I would say. So once you come in the interface over here, you will have various boards that they give you as reference. You can just start with a board. You can also create as completely new boards and ask people to join in. There are other things like this one. So over here, I feel a little bit of flaw in the UX, because I somehow feel that at every portion of the thing, if you are making it accessible, you should have a textual counterpart. You should be having every icons read out for the people who are visually impaired, or those who are having some level of challenges accessing a website. This is something which is non-intuitive for me, because these are just cards. I really don't know whether it is board or not. For a new user, the person will definitely get lost. Over here, you don't know that this is actually your section. This is actually your section where you create your stuffs. So when you click on this, you will have all the history, historic images that you had been creating so far. So all these images in one, this thing like a Pinterest board. You can also delete stuffs. You can also create. So the thing is that there are certain things I feel that I don't require. I don't like a particular thing. I have to come over here and delete, and the delete does not refresh immediately. You have to refresh the page again and again to get this object deleted. So these are certain glitches that I feel that everybody should know. But I have used certain things which I feel that somehow after um, Luma Labs has started rendering the things faster, um, lot of movements are not happening. Lot of movements are not actually behaving the way they should. So they should look after that engine in that way. There are a lot of things which are not working properly. So just a simple thing which I used to do a number of times, like just a character just opening the eyes or blinking is to happen very nicely. But if you see, if I have tried the same prompt for multiple images and none of the characters really blinked. Okay, so those things are certain things we are looking forward to see that Luma Labs do away with these things, and I think they can make a much better um, world for video creations. So I understand this particular uh, offering what they have done with this latest version. They are bringing in a lot of stuff because they want to do a lot of things, but we have to understand whether those things that they are promising, they are giving over here, they are really of that quality or not. Okay, you cannot be 50% in everything. You have to, whenever you are coming up with a solution, that has to be really helpful. Okay, so I somehow feel the older versions of movement and all these things were much better than the new versions of movement. There are certain things that we used to work very nicely which is not working currently, but overall I am really very happy with the way they have organized stuffs, kept things one under one level, is very nicely done. And also things like ideas. So I used to always have the problem of always click on the button below, which is called load more and all this, but over here I just go on scrolling. There is no problem in that. It automatically loads like a Pinterest board. That, and they have really bought the Pinterest thing in their interface. One thing, I think this is a very important thing. Though as a user interface designer, I somehow feel that this thing is somewhere getting lost. The prompt, I as a user, I was drastically trying to find out where my prompt is. I think they should take this thing up over here or something like the way Midjourney has done. So this is the particular place I still feel that I'm getting lost in this thing. I am unable to find the prompt space. Okay, things, it is predefined model. So whatever the model gives you, you will get that type of images. uh, these are the images. uh, these are the surrealistic images that I have got. But I felt Midjourney gives anyways much better image quality at the end of the things. I was wondering if I could see, this is the type of blinking I was getting, which I am not too very happy with the stuff. Okay, but otherwise the movements and all these things what I had been asking was not happening very nicely. So these are the type of things that movements I got, and some creepy things coming from the back and all these things which was earlier I never used to get. So these are the images that we got um, from the prompt command, from the text command, text to image. So pretty okay. I will not say very bad, but it is missing the artistic part. So if you see this image I got from Midjourney, which is a much more artistic as per my taste. Okay. So that's all, folks. See you in the next episode with some wonderful, wonderful softwares. And I have many, I can assure you, there are so many new things happening in the Gen AI world. I think every day I should post something. I'm extremely sorry I'm not be posting for long because I had been busy with some other trainings and other experimentations that is going on in my life, in my professional life. So that is keeping me busy, but I promise I will be trying to be much, much more uh, regular. Bye bye. See you.